The gospel eventually is our asking the question, what do you want me to do for you? And trusting that in God's grace in us as we serve people and answer to that question, that God can do what he wants to do in extending his kingdom. And BeUndivided for me is a context that has given me courage to believe that loving people is an end in itself, and that ultimately Jesus came to love us.
Our predominant move in the schools is to be a presence there, and what many call presence evangelism. And so that's just in giving and meeting a need in Jesus' name, loving them in Jesus' name till they ask why. And then not in some sort of programmatic way, but in a very personal way, when asked why, being able to give a reason for the hope within you.
As I took a look at Jesus' life and ministry, I just was shocked at the number of things that he did, and he seemed not to have to explain with words what he was doing. He just asked people what he wanted them to do, and he did that for them.
As a church, something that's important to us in all of our connections with the community is to be seen as partners that come alongside people who are already doing great things, that we're supporting them, that we're not there to critique, that we're not there to judge, but that we're there to figure out how we could be a partner to the great things they're already doing.
And left it up to other people to try to make sense of what he was doing. And when they made sense of it, they said things like, he does everything well, or God has come to be with us, which really is the story. So I began to see biblically in the model of Jesus in the Gospels where Jesus did his identity and others knew who he was because of that.
It's amazing because it takes a lot of volunteers to be able to do, for instance, like the gift bags for the students. So even that first year with the coats, we had a whole team of people who were delivering to schools. And that team working together, okay, I've got this school covered, and going out in pairs to deliver these to the counselors, many of whom, you know, had tears in their eyes as they received these coats, knowing the students who are going to get them, us not knowing. But I think that whenever you serve together, there's no glue stronger than that for a team.
And that if the kingdom of heaven is going to transform culture, by definition, most of what's going to be done is people acting well. Some of what's being done is people speaking well, but we can all act well.
And we set up a manger in our auditorium, and that is where they brought the coats and hats and socks to, and it was filled to the ceiling.
The theology is the scope of the Great Commission, here, near, and far. The application for us on near is in our schools.